All right, so somebody in your immediate sphere is secretly obsessed with you, like watching you like a hawk, and they're completely unhinged right now because they didn't prepare themselves uh, for someone like you. They thought that you were just going to be another light, like casual encounters, someone they could glance at, like throw a little low effort charm towards you and move past without breaking a sweat. But you were nothing average. Okay, you carry this fearless, badass, like dark god or goddess aura that completely hijacked your entire brain chemistry. You look so ridiculously high status, so lethal in your unbordered grace, that the moment you walk into their world, you took over the whole operation, their mindset. They went from thinking you were just a passing thought to realizing that you were the ultimate blueprint. Okay, and they're biting their tongue like holding back a mountain of possessive frustration, like sweating through their clothes every time your name gets brought up. Okay, and losing their absolute mind because they fell so deeply for you and they can't regain control. And they want you all to themselves. They are determined to have you, and they're realizing that no matter how they try to fight it, they're not going to forget you. Okay, so let's go straight. Okay, and what we see here, the knowing that they can trust you is a real turn on for them. Yes, haunt is where their whole initial perception collapsed, babe. Yes, they really walk into this looking at you from afar, okay, underestimating the sheer depth of your character, like thinking you were just a gorgeous face with high standards. But the second they saw how grounded you are, it hit them like what? Something like a bullet train. In a world full of fake, loud, cloud chasing people, your authenticity is standing out like a neon light in the dark. It, you know, it is like, what should I say? It's like intellect and loyalty combined. Yes, that's what I can see. They realize you aren't out here running your mouth, like playing cheap games or seeking validation from random crowd noise, but you are keeping things solid. That level of quiet integrity disarmed them so fast that it turned into a massive psychological and sexual trigger. They're sitting there dissecting how rare you are, realizing that you feel like a safe harbor and dangerous storm all at once. And it's making them crave you on a level they have never experienced with anyone they have ever been with. And another thing I'm getting right here as we move straight that their fantasies always revolve around you. This flows right of the trust and respect because now they see your true value. Their mind has become a full blown theater for you, like you have completely hijacked the subconscious operations. Every single time they try to zone out, focus on work, or sit through a boring meeting, or doing their job on the company or wherever they work, your face is the only thing burning on the back of their eyelids. And they're constructing vivid, detailed movie scenes in their head where it's just you and them, picturing how you move, how your body feels, how your voice will sound when you will be whispering in the dark. Like it's gotten to the point where they can't even maintain normal conversations with people around them because they're stuck in a full blown mental loop about claiming you. And yes, you have become the central plot of their entire brain system. And no matter how hard they try to snap out of it, your frequency just pulls them back, straight back in. And what's crazy is how this mental obsession is physically turning into possessive fever. See, when we look at this card, I'm seeing the jealousy is eating them when they see others around you. You have no idea, like how hard they're watching you like a hawk from the sidelines. Every time someone drops a flirtatious comment on your post, every time someone laughs at your joke or steps a little too close to your physical aura in public, this person just tightens up like a vice. Okay, their blood runs hot, they get so fiercely possessive or territorial because in their head, like you already belong to them. And even if they haven't had the guts to lay their full claim out in the open yet, they had the fact that the rest of the world has eyes to see how gorgeous, smart, and magnetic you are. Okay, and they want to scoop you up, hide you away from every other contender, and lock the door so nobody else even gets a glance at what they consider their ultimate prize. Okay, so I'm also seeing that this possessive jealousy is driving their physical desire straight through the roof, as we touched as we are going to be as we are seeing here, the what they're imagining here, imagining you with lace and lingering. Okay, like babe, they are having the dirtiest, most visceral, high tension thoughts about you in the middle of broad daylight. See, their body reacts every single time your name crosses their mind. Like just sitting there picturing every curve of your body, imagining you might be like stripped down of your defenses, looking soft, dangerous, and completely exposed just for their eyes. It's a raw, primal type of lust that's getting completely out of hand. They ache for you. They're experiencing physical phantom sensations of your skin against theirs. Okay, it's like suffering through full blown withdrawal every single second you are in their personal space. And see, this is the part that gets me like as we close, getting closer. See, youthful. Despite all this heavy, intense, dark desire brewing inside them, there is something so fresh, vibrant, and ageless about your energy that's keeping them feeling alive. Like you carry this glowing, effortless aura that completely wipes away their mental fatigue. When they're around you, or looking at your pictures. It cleanses their whole system. Like you make them feel like a teenager falling hard for the very first time. That nervous, heart hammering butterflies in the chest kind of high. Like you bring a light into their world that nobody else ever could. And that sharp contrast between your youthful, radiant vibe and the dark, possessive thoughts about you is driving them completely feral. Okay, and dropping straight what we see down here. See, look at it, that you are kind hearted but also ruthless in your truths. So this is why they respect you on such an elite level. You don't sugarcoat anything for nobody. You have this soft, compassionate sweetheart that treats people right. But the second someone tries to like bring fake energy, manipulation, or disrespect, especially disrespect, okay, into your atmosphere, you slice them down with zero hesitation. You speak your truth with that quiet, unbothered authority that leaves loud-mouthed people completely humbled. And this person has watched you handle business. Yes. And it intimidates the absolute hell out of them while making them 10 times more addicted to you. Like they know you aren't the doormat. They know you stand firmly in your power. And that balance and integrity commands your absolute submission. Okay? And it's not even just about just speaking your truth. Because as you can see, what we have here, ruthless privilege, gangster energy. So you carry yourself like royalty, like a total high status boss who operates on a completely different frequency than the average crowd. Like you walk into a room looking like you own the block. Like you come from money, power, and untouchable grace. You don't chase, you don't bag, and definitely you don't lower your rate for anybody. Okay? And you carry yourself as a prize, completely unbordered by petty drama. This person looks at your swagger, your style, your posture, and they realize you were a high stakes once in a lifetime catch. They feel like they have to level up their whole status, especially their money and their mind, just to be worthy of riding shotgun next to someone as lethal as you. Which is precisely why we are landing on this here. Tries to impress either emotionally, like impress emotionally, not materially. So they are behind the scenes stretching out, calculating how to show off around you. See, yes, like they're desperate to prove that they have the stability, the financial bag, the style, and the emotional maturity to match a dark power like you. Okay, they will casually drop hints about your success, like so of their ambition, or suddenly act like deeply thoughtful and emotionally mature just to catch your eye. They're craving your validation. Yes, they are craving. Every move they make around you is calculated to earn a smile, maybe a compliment, or a nod of approval. Because praise from someone as high status as you feeds their ego more than anything else in the world. Okay, and look at how physically hot this dynamic gets. Hot tattooed. Whether it's your ink and aesthetics or theirs, there is a visual all as magnetism here that is totally off the charts. Like they view you as this edgy, gorgeous piece of art that they can't take their eyes off. Okay, of an every little detail of your appearance, your style, your ass, your hair, the way you carry your body hits them like a visual shockwave. They think you look like a dark romance main character, like someone people read in books but never get to touch in real life. Your aesthetic alone makes them want to show you off to the entire world as their ultimate crown jewel. And look at how, so look at how their entire, you can say, energy is sealing itself right here. I'm seeing the dark goddess energy, powerful, mysterious, and magnetic. And see, you don't lay all your cards on the table. You keep a thick layer of mystery around your energy where people can never fully guess your next move. That unknown quality act like a magnetic trap to their soul. Like the more mysterious you act, the harder they chase. You aren't out here oversharing or seeking cheap attention. You just exist in your power, and that quick, dark energy draws them in like a moth to a flame. See, they are hypnotized by you. Yes, you heard it right. Feeling like a primal, intense pull they can't explain, dragging them deeper into your spell every single day. And now what we have here, see? They look at this like the dream of holding you every night. And see, this isn't just daytime daydreaming anymore. Okay, this is a deep emotional ache that hits them when the sun goes down. Like it's achy, especially it hurts when they think about you because they're not able to hold you, claim you as theirs, mark you as theirs. Their love is so deep, but they didn't know how to just get you. It's achy. It hurts them very bad. When the noise of the days dies down, they're alone in the dark. Solitude crushes them, like because you aren't there. They lie awake wishing they could pull you close, wrap their arms tightly around your waist, and feel your heartbeat against their chest. They crave that physical warmth and emotional safety so badly that it really dearly hurts so bad. And they want to be the one who seals you from the entire world, the one who holds you until you fall asleep, and that constant nighttime longing is driving them to their absolute limit. Okay, what's crazy actually is the contrast here. Like cold, calculated, okay, violent towards enemies, yet protective and loving to you. Why to the rest of the world, this person is a tough cookie. Okay, hardened, sharp, unshakable, maybe even dangerous to cross, but around you they melt completely. They turn soft, gentle, and deeply protective. Like they tear the wall apart or burn everything down if anyone ever dared to disrespect you or hurt a hair on your head. Like you hold the remote control to the soft side. Okay, and the sharp difference between how good they are to others and how devoted they are to you proves that how deeply you have conquered their heart. And it's not even just your physical aura, okay, because your words also impacts them more than anyone else. And one single compliment from you can make them feel like they're walking on cloud nine for a month. But one cold, distant response or sarcastic shutdown from you can just ruin their whole week. They hang on like, yes, to your every word like it's gospel. Okay, they dissect your messages, replay your voice, and analyze the exact tone you used when you said hello. Like you hold absolute psychological leverage over them. You have the power to lift the spirit to the stars or shatter their pride with a single sentence, and they know it. And that's why it's more dangerous. And what's wild is that they see how free spirit, adventurous, and true you are in this. See, they realize they can never ever cage or manipulate you. You are like the wild way, authentic, untamed, living life strictly on your own terms. You don't let traditional rules or insecure people chain you down. And you definitely chase your goals, do what feels right to your soul, and that fearless freedom makes you look so impossibly rare. They know that if they want to be part of your story, thus they can't trap you. They have to step up, match your high speed, and prove they're strong enough to keep up with your adventurous path, right? And this is the part, okay, that truly sets you apart because you alchemized your pain into fierce dominance. See, you have been through hell, babe, and you have dealt with betrayal, like maybe heartbreaks and moments where people try to diminish your light. But instead of staying down or becoming a bitter victim, you took all that hurt, okay, burned it up and turned it into pure, unshakable power in your cauldron. You turned your scars into a crown. This person looks at your resilience and they're in absolute awe of you. That they see a survivor who became a ruler, a dark goddess who conquered her own shadows, and that fierce dominance commands their total submission and respect to you, love. And see, next, what we see here. See, they will never let you belong to anyone, not until they breathe. So this is pure, unadulterated, dark romance possessiveness. See, the thought of another high value person putting their hands on you, calling you theirs, or building a future with you makes them want to go completely feral. Is unbearable for them. They have mentally staked their entire claim on you and are prepared to fight, raise their ego, and throw down everything to keep anyone else from stepping into that spot. They view you as their ultimate once in a lifetime destiny, and they aren't letting you slip away without a war. They're not giving you up, okay, no matter what happens. And running right alongside that, we have this overwhelming protective energy obsession they have for you. They aren't just obsessing over your body like usually people does. Look, they get into their looks and they obsess over their beauty and they just want that person because they're beautiful or they're smart or they can just provide something. But this is totally something different. They're obsessing over your peace, your safety, and your entire well being. They want to be the solid seal that guards you against life chaos. They catch themselves constantly wondering that if you are okay, if you are stressed, or if someone is bothering your peace. It's a fierce primal instinct, actually, to protect what they love. And this overwhelming urge is consuming their thoughts day in and day out. Okay? And what's wild is that their most dangerous temptation right here is the middle. As you can see here, what you see. They know that getting involved with someone as high voltage, powerful, and lethal as you is definitely going to change their entire life forever. You are the forbidden fruit that ruins every other option they have. Okay? They know that once they give it to you completely, there is no turning back, no going back to their old boring life or low tier relationships. Stepping into your fire means burning down their old self. But the craving is so intense that they are ready to jump straight into the flames. Okay? Which is leading us to this. Wants to tie you down to them completely. Yes, they don't want a casual, half hearted situation where we are free to roam around and see other options. No, they don't want that. They definitely don't want that. They want to lock you down, put a ring on your finger, and mark the territory so solidly that the rest of the world knows you are officially off the market. They want total surrender, a deep, unbreakable soul bond where you belong to them and they belong to you, with zero room for anyone else to interfere between the two of you. Okay? And that's why I'm seeing this madness they have over you. Total madness. Like their logical thinking is completely gone. Like their heart is running the entire show now. They're acting in ways they never thought they would. Checking their phone every 2 minutes, writing out paragraphs they're too scared to send yet, they're drafting them and getting nervous butterflies just hearing your name. You drop a total rational cold person into what? A complete, beautiful psychological madness. And that's why I'm seeing here something much more, see, harder. Compliments hit harder. Like you were ruling this person. Definitely. See, because you were so selective, so ruthless with your truths, and so high status, when you drop even a single sweet word or praise to them, it sends an absolute shockwave of dopamine, like straight to their brain. They will replay that one compliment in their head for weeks or end, wearing it like a medal of honor because approval from a person like you, especially a dark goddess, a femme fatale like you, is the ultimate validation for them. They were not the type to actually seek validation from another person, but now they're dooming it from you. And that's why I'm going a little deeper, and this is what we got here. That they will kiss you until you can't think straight. So why they want to do that? They determine that when they finally make their move, they will kiss you until at your boundaries melt away. Like they're planning an explosive, breathless, passionate encounter where all the built-up tension and obsession overflow at once. They want to pull you close, crash their lips onto yours, and kiss you with so much hunger that your knees go weak and your mind goes completely blank, living only to touch in your reality. And they want to see that this evil side, the side that you have never shown to anybody else. They want to see that, shattered self of yours, where you totally break off. And they want that self only to be seen by them. They doesn't want another person to have a view of that at all. It just makes them even more mad when they think that if they can't have you, that they will have, you know, like if they will meet the not the person who could have you, then there will be another person who will see the side of you, and it's like completely breakdown for them. And what is crazy is that they're noticing your distance, not the cause. See, the second maybe you pull back your energy from this person, or maybe stop texting fast or get quiet, their anxiety spikes through the roof. See, you might be on terms, okay, might be good terms, whether it is romantic or not. And you might be someone who, on this text basis or call basis, maybe you are aware of their feelings, maybe not. Whatever the case is, they notice every micro shift in your atmosphere. So they start panicking, wondering that what they did wrong, if you're losing interest, or if someone else got your attention. Your distance acts like a literal alarm bell in their chest, like forcing them to realize just how desperately they need your focus to function. Okay, it's totally leave them in a chaos. In chaos, their heart beats so fast they can't think straight. All the thought just rounds, revolves around you. They couldn't concentrate in anything whatever they are doing. Okay, whether it is work, eating, sleeping, or whatever they have been doing, it doesn't work, it doesn't seem right. One thought, one compliment, one stop from you, and everything changes in your life. And look at this. They're going so fucking like crazy, insane over you. They're so exasperated, so unhinged by how much power you hold over their mind that they just want to grab their phone, call you up, and vent all this chaotic passion frustration directly to you. They can't believe one person managed to drive them this crazy. And they're at the absolute breaking point where they just have to explode and lay all their cards on the table. Okay? That's why I'm telling you that this person definitely acts like a tough cookie. Okay? They present like a hard, unbreakable shell to the rest of the world, acting like nothing touches them. But what happens in front of you? The tough coffee crumbles completely. They didn't just catch, you didn't just catch this person's eye. You completely overhaul their psychology, disarm their ego, and turn them into a frantic, possessive mass who can't function without thinking of you. This is already in motion, babe. The gears are turning, the pressure is building to a boiling point, and it's only a matter of time before they came crashing back into reality to claim what they feel is theirs. And you hold all the power, okay? You are the prize, the dark goddess, the blueprint they can never replace. Remember, so sit back on your throne, adjust the crown, and let them sweat it out until they show up correct. You have no idea what you have done to them. So claim this unstoppable high stake frequency right now down in the comments like I am their ultimate obsession. Smash this right subscribe button to keep this portal locked in and never lower your standard for anyone. Stay little gorgeous. I will see you in the next reading. Till then, take care. Bye bye.